Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the special Trans Am race I'm doing here today. And this is going to be a very long race in some ways here. This is going to be 75 miles long, and we're at Lime Rock Park here in Lime Rock, Connecticut. It's the Lime Rock 75 is what this race is called, a special Trans Am race I'm doing. I think this is going to be the only Trans Am race I'm doing. This is going to be just for fun. This is not going to be all about points, so just a single race idea I'm doing with the Trans Am cars. It's going to be a 6, and these cars are equipped with V6 engines, by the way. So a little bit different sound than what you're accustomed to hearing in our 2003. So well, you see what I mean. Anyway, so with that said, here's the starting line for today's running of the running of the Lime Rock 75. On the pole, it's Jessica Shelton, the number 60 Castrol Pontiac, part of the 2-car Castrol team. And she'll be alongside Seth Cole, number 10, driving one of the Corvettes in the field. Row 2 is Shelton's teammate Eric Powers, number 61 Castrol Pontiac. He'll be alongside the number 3 Motorcraft car for the Roush Protofab team of Dougie Shears. Super Shears starts in the 4th position. Row 3 has Darian Taylor, the number 38 Bob Sharp Racing Nissan. He'll have the inside of our number 3, and beside him, Keith Batts, the number 4 Motorcraft Mercury Capri body car. He'll start in the 6th spot. Corey Bedino, I think is what his last name is. Anyway, he starts inside of our number 4 and the number 33 Bob Sharp Racing Nissan. And he'll be alongside the number 99 Toyota of Ian Detta, part of the 2-car Toyota team, both fielding Camrys. The 5th row has Mike Becker, number 711 Mercury Capri. Also the 4th car for the Roush Protofab team, 3rd car actually. Beside him, number 17 Corvette of Anthony McCurry. He'll start alongside. Then it's Bob Jones, the 3rd member of the Internet CRA team. He'll start inside of our number 6 in the number 19 Budweiser Corvette. And beside him, Kyle Matthews, the number 5 Camaro. And here comes command to fire the engines here at Lime Rock.
Drivers, start your engines!
Command's been given to fire the engines. We get set for 75 miles, 49 laps of distance here today on this 1.53 mile racetrack known as Lime Rock Park. So they're going to be some great racing. The pole speed for this race is 111 miles per hour. Lime Rock, a very interesting racetrack to run at here. And like every other track, a lot of S's, some ups and downs. And as I said, one of the shortest road course races of the track. Hard to believe, no bigger, barely as big as tracks like Charlotte or Texas. And so, but I thought this is a pretty fun track to race at, as 32 V6 machines will go at it here today, here at Lime Rock Park. Pace car on the pit road. Jessica Shelton and Seth Cole lead the field down for 49 laps, 75 miles here at Lime Rock Park. And the Lime Rock 75 is going to be underway here as the green flag waves, and we are on here at Lime Rock. Jessica Shelton leads him down. She'll take the early lead. Here comes Eric Powers trying to go inside of Seth Cole. Pretty clean start here as they go through turns 1 and 2. Mixture of cars here: Pontiacs, Chevrolets, Nissans, Mercurys, Fords, and even a few Porsches in the field here. As they now go up through turn 5, up to the climbing turn to go. Shelton leads. Her teammate Eric Powers in 2nd position, trying to hold on to 2nd as Seth Cole goes inside. And Corey Budun and Darian Taylor goes inside for the number 3 position now on Eric Powers. As the yellow flag is waved, we are under, and it's Johnny Gardner, number 22. Nope, somebody else is, but it's TJ Lick in 27. One of the Corvettes in the field. And it looks like Johnny Gardner, I think, was one of the ones that spun out before him. As we will rewind, see what happened here. And TJ Lick Now Johnny Gardner actually in the 22 actually was the first one to spin out. They go off into turn number 1 here. Charles Jackson, 72, is on the inside. And Gardner, I believe, he loses it, and I think he gets tapped by the 66 Porsche, and then TJ Lick in the 27, he just hits him. And so really no harm, no foul. The 66 being driven by Ryan Acosta, as Jessica Shelton led the field back to the yellow flag. So it's Jessica Shelton leading the race here. Second is Seth Cole. Third is Eric Powers. Fourth is Darian Taylor. And Corey Bedino is in the 5th position. Sorry, Corey, I forgot to ask how you pronounce your last name, actually. So I'll try to get it right as race goes on. Green flag waves here. We're 3 laps in the books and 46 laps to go. Still a lot of racing left to go here at Lime Rock Park. Jessica Shelton continues to lead the race here, number 60 car. Seth Cole took second from Shelton's teammate Eric Powers as they come down through turn 1 to go here. Dougie Shears trying to go inside of Mike Becker in a 7, a pair of Mercury Caprice, and whoa, somebody up the track, and it was the track. That was Eric Powers here, and now Seth Cole goes inside. Now Shelton goes up the track a little bit. Seth Cole trying to close in on the back bumper. Through the downhill part of the track here, let's see who all gets in trouble and who doesn't. Everybody makes it through clean that time. Green flag lap here at Lime Rock. And Seth Cole's going to try to make another go at it here again in that 10 car, one of the 3 cars for the very potent NSCRA Motorsports team, field of Corvettes. Seth in the 10, Anthony McCurry in the 17, and Bob Jones in the 19. 3 NSCRA veterans going in, and you actually got another one leading the race here with Jessica Shelton, one of the best road racers in Air 2003 racing. Here comes Seth Cole diving inside of Shelton. Shelton throws the block on Seth Cole. And oh, Corey Bedino is spun around, and oh, and a 64, Dylan Young's hit him. And Corey goes into pit road, and a whole field of cars strewn all over the track, and it looks like Dylan Young up against the wall a little bit. And there he is, riding the wall. Dylan Young, one of the 4 cars out of the Roush Protofab team, and the first member of that team to fall. And I don't know what happened to Corey Bedino in the 33 car. He was running third, and he gets in the shoving match with he and Eric Powers, and it sent Corey around and into Mike Becker in a 7. Goes up the track, and Dylan Young tries to go up high and just could not avoid Corey's car. And there you see right there where all the cars actually just try to get out. And actually, Dylan Young, he hits the 15 car of Ty Dent. And Dylan just goes right into the wall. He goes, and shame for Dylan Young, though, because in that 64 car, he had some high hopes as far as trying to win the race here is concerned. Back to racing we go here. Jessica Shelton continues to lead the race here in the 60 car. She is the leader. Second is Seth Cole. Third remains Eric Powers. Bob Bob Jones up to the 4th position as he now tries to battle with Darian Taylor in the 38. And Jones almost loses it going down through turn 6, and now Taylor takes the 4th spot away from Bob Jones. 7th position is Ian Dutta in the number 99 Toyota. 7th is now Anthony McCurry in a 17. 8th is Kyle Matthews. 9th is Mike Becker. 10th is Stephanie Gardner in the 30 car, one of the Camaros in the field. 11th is Joshua Osborne. 12th position right now in the 44 is TJ Dent. That's Ty's brother. He runs in 12th spot in one of the few Buicks in the field. Charles Jackson, 13, driving for Jenner Racing. Number 72 Pontiac. He's in 13th position. 14th is Dougie Shears. Keith Batson, 15th. 16th position right now is Jonathan Rainey, one of the 2 Porsches in the field. Mason Powers in 17th, another Buick in the field. Joshua Collard, who started this race in 31st position, 31st position. He started 31st and runs 18th right now, so he's one of the big movers in the field here at Lime Rock. Joshua, one of the self-proclaimed road racers himself, of course, one of the Euros in the field. Trey Campbell in the 48, runs in the 19th position. 20th is Ian Dutta's Toyota teammate, Austin Mongold. He's in the 2nd Toyota Camry out of the Toyota Racing Development Team. And a very potent combination they got in those Toyotas as well, those V6 Toyota combinations there, and they've been testing on it, and it's been paying dividends, at least for the 99 team it has. Mongold actually has moved up a little bit himself. He started actually in the last row with Collard. He started dead last in the field, and he started his way up to the 20th position. Ty Dent was in 21st. 22nd is Preston Plord in the 74. He's in a Mustang body car. Zachary Fitzwater in 24th position. 23rd position. 24th is Jasmine Acosta in the 2 car. Jesse Henry in the 25th position. He's in the 40 machine. And there's Ryan Acosta, 66, the other Porsche in the field. That actually is a 2-car team, the Performance Motorsports team. The 66 car is a Porsche body car. The 6 car, which is driven by Mason Powers, is a Buick. So one of the weird cases that the 2-car team is actually 2 different manufacturers. Not the first time we've seen anything like that, though. Nick Altendorf is in the 27th position. He's in the 43 car. That's another Camaro in the field. And whoa! Acosta gets off the track just a little bit now. Now Nick Altendorf, he goes inside of Acosta. Acosta gets loose going into turn 5. Now up to the climbing turn. Johnny Gardner off pace. He's in 28th position. 29th is TJ Lick. And there's Corey Bedino in the 33. He runs in 30th position. Scraped up a little bit in that Nissan. But still making a go of it. Right now, it's been all Jessica Shelton. She still leads the race in that number 60 Castrol Pontiac, with Seth Cole giving chase in that 10 car. On board Seth Cole's car. And they get a good sound of that. You get to hear a good sound of that Bumblebee sounding V6. You can tell, let's see where the in-car camera set this all over Shelton's back bumper. In fact, here comes Seth to the inside with a lead. He's got a good bite there on the inside lane now in that 10 car. And Shelton goes up the track a little bit and kicks up some dust. Now up the climbing turn they go. There goes Shelton. There comes Cole. And Seth Cole dives inside for the lead. But Shelton says no way, and she'll keep the lead on Seth Cole. Third remains Eric Powers. Fourth right now still Bob Jones. As now Darian Taylor dives inside of Anthony McCurry for the 5th spot. McCurry goes up the track a little bit, almost hits Ian Dutta in 99. And now Darian once more, he goes inside of Bob Jones for the 4th spot. Whoa, Bob Jones up the track a little bit. That 19 car, he's going to lose a few spots. Raz gets a shove from the 17 of his NSCRA teammate Anthony McCurry. As now Ian Dutta in 99 goes by one of the 2 Toyotas in the field. And here comes Kyle Matthews in the 5. And whoa, McCurry into the wall he goes. And boy, McCurry never let off the gas. That was one heck of a save. He hits the wall, but it keeps the car from spinning out nonetheless. And he drops down to the 12th position as now Stephanie Gardner dives inside for the 12th spot. But boy, that was a driving job if I ever saw one out of McCurry here. Charles Jackson diving inside of Keith Batson for position as for 15th spot, or 14th rather. And now Keith Batson runs 15th, and on his butt now is Joshua Collard in the orange number 8. And we have a rear bumper cam from Keith Batson's car. Through that turn he goes there. Now you're inside Keith. Now you're on board with Keith on the roof cam of his machine. He has the only roof cam in the field. Down the no-name straightaway they go here. Now through turn number 5 he goes, and going up. Now on a short straight through turn 6, now through what is called the diving turn, as for obvious reasons right there, to a very fast turn 7. Make up all the speed you possibly can, and out on the front stretch he goes. Getting a draft off a couple of cars, and goes down the front stretch at 156 miles an hour, heading up into turn number 1. And a turn what they call the Big Bend, and it's a decreasing radius in some ways. And by that we mean the turn narrows a little bit. But now Bat's making that track narrow as he could, though, as he gets off the track just a little bit. As Joshua Collard goes by, now here comes the 98 of Austin Mongold. He'll go inside Batson and Charles Jackson both. And boy, Mongold's got that Toyota dialed in. And remember, he started dead last. He and Joshua Collard were the last row. Let's see where they're both clocked at, though. Mongold started 32nd and Collard started 31st in the field. Mongold right now is in 15th. Collard is in 14th. So how they're running the race head here is obviously 180 degrees different than how they qualified. As we often say in racing, where do you qualify usually has no bearing on how you do in the race. So we go to the field. Jonathan Ramey steady right now, 17th position at 36 car. That's one of the Porsches in the field, a Porsche 962 he's running. Ty Dent in the 15, and I saw a lot of smoke, I saw a lot of dust kicked up, and just a lot of people going off the turn. We got battles everywhere we go, and we still got one for the lead. Seth Cole still dogging Jessica Shelton in the 60 car. Shelton, I'm surprised, in some ways has really held her own for the lead in some ways. Actually, not some ways surprised, in some ways not actually, but several tries at the lead and has not been able to do it. In some ways, Shelton has been holding her line. And it's the same. They started the same positions. Shelton started first, and Seth Cole started second. Now there will be a pit stop sometime in this race, as we're almost, as we're almost to the halfway point of the race now. As we completed 21 laps, and now 28 left to go. Again, you're on board Seth Cole's car. Here comes Shelton. She goes up the track a little bit, gets off a little bit. Now you are with Seth Cole as he goes up for the lead, and he's gonna get it in turn 6, and he's got it. And you are on board with Seth Cole, and it happened as he takes the lead now from Jessica Shelton. First lead change of the day here at Lime Rock. Unleash the power of the Corvette, but Shelton's saying, I'm not giving up that easy. And she'll go inside. Boy, look at this. A great racing we're having here at Lime Rock. As Shelton tries to make another try it for the lead now on Seth Cole. Corey Badino is a lap down in 29th, though. It's now Eric Powers in 61. Remains third in the moment as he gets by Corey in the 33 car. That's one of the two Bob Sharp Racing Nissans in the field. There's the other one that runs in the 4th position now as Bob Jones gets off the track a little bit in the 19. As he loses 4th to Darian Taylor in the 38. Very potent team that Nissan team has got there. They've perfected the Nissan 6-cylinder during testing at tracks like this, Watkins Glen, and a few others. And it's paying off dividends right now for that 38 team. Bob Jones in 5th position, one of the 3 Internet CRA team cars. Ian Dutta in 6th position, one of the 2 Toyota teams. Joshua Osborne, we haven't talked about him at all today, and at 42, he has nicely worked his way up into the 7th position in the number 42 machine. That's one of the Camaros in the field. Osborne obviously feeling comfortable at a track like Lime Rock. One of those drivers taking it very, very steady. And right now, Osborne has been in a battle with Kyle Matthews for 7th position right now. Matthews runs 8th. A couple of good quality drivers here. And there's another one, Stephanie Gardner in 9th position. And in 10th position is not Johnny Gardner in 22. He's in 28th, a lap down. TJ Dent is in 10th position in the 44 Buick. With Mike Becker in 11th position. 12th right now is Joshua Collard. 13th is Mason Powers, one of the 2 Performance Motorsports cars. This one is the Buick in the field here. That's the Buick Regal he's driving. And Buick, well known for their V6 power plants in all types of motorsports, NASCAR, drag racing, sports cars, everything. And we already seen pit stops happening right here, and somebody going on pit road. And it was TJ Dent in the 44. He's in for a pit stop. And you're on board TJ Dent's car. And Jesse Henry is also on pit road. There's Anthony McCurry. He's in 26th position right now in the 17 car. Meanwhile, Seth Cole's the leader of the race in the 10. Just past halfway now, 26 in the books and 23 to go here at Lime Rock. Eric Powers is now in the second position. And we got somebody on in trouble here, and the pace car on the pit road. Jessica Shelton, who was second, is in pit road. Along also with Darian Taylor and Mike Becker. They're all making their pit stops. Jonathan Ramey on pit road. Ty Dent, Charles Jackson. So several cars were on pit row when the yellow flag flew. So there's where the pace car is on. We'll go back and see how what happened to cause the yellow flag to fly. The pace car is just back on the pit road as pit stops were happening. Jesse Henry was just on the pit road. Just come out of pit road, and let's go all the way around and see. Joshua Collard got turned in the 8 car. That was what happened. Let's look at it again. Far Chase View has not failed us at all. Even in the Cup Series it hasn't. Collard was on the inside of Mike Becker for position, and Collard has allowed to keep from hitting Becker. Instead, Collard gets hit by Austin Mongold in the 98 car. Collard goes up the hill, slides off the van. Oh my goodness, he was airborne actually. Collard was. And takes a hard lick on the back end. Talk about your wild rides for Joshua. I think Joshua Collard got to change his pants after that one. On board Joshua Collard's car, let's listen. And amazingly, threw the car in gear and just kept going. And oh, I didn't see that part. Somebody hit him too. It was Trey Campbell that hit him. And Jonathan and Ryan Acosta in 66 got into it as well. He crashed. So a 3-car melee happened at the entrance of pit road. And I suspect that Trey Campbell was about to come in the pit road for pit stops here. Besides was Ryan Acosta. Watch Acosta. Watch car. This is real time. Ricochets right into Trey Campbell, then Ryan Acosta delivers a knockout punch, and Collard runs right in the exit of pit in the entrance of pit road. Darn shame for Joshua Collard because he had been one of the mover uppers in the field. In this race, he started 31st and he got up as far as about 11th or 12th. So, shame that Collard he got out on the race like that. Johnny Gardner is not the leader of the race there. He is actually a lap down. He's in 25th position. He's on the tail end of the lead lap, as was Preston Plord. Jessica Shelton is in 6th position. Wait and see how the running order stacks up. Yep, Jessica Shelton is actually the leader of the race right now in the number 60 car, so she is the leader. Second place is Darian Taylor. Third is TJ Dent. Fourth, Mike Becker, and fifth now is Anthony McCurry, and fifth is battling for fifth is Anthony McCurry and Ty Dent. And here comes Charles Jackson inside for the position, and he'll take it away from Dent. Seth Cole, who's leading for much of the race, there he's right now in about with he and the 61 of Eric Powers. Everybody with 4 fresh tires on, and they are all ready to go for the final sprint to the finish. As we have 30 in the books and 19 to go, Jessica Shelton has led the most laps so far. He is the leader of the race. Second is Darian Taylor. Darian Taylor runs in second position at 38 team. There's Mike Becker, part of that 4-car Roush Protofab team. And he's in a battle now with Anthony McCurry for the 3rd position. McCurry, after getting off, after having some trouble in the middle stages of the race right now, and he is now trying to make a comeback with a vengeance in that 17 car for Internet CRA Motorsports. He's in the 3rd spot now. 4th is Becker. 5th is now Charles Jackson, pouring on the mayonnaise now in a 72 car for Jenner Racing. TJ Dent, the 44, is in 6th position. 7th is Ty Dent. TJ's brother, Bob Jones, goes inside of Eric Powers for the 8th spot. And Stephanie Gardner now tries inside of Seth Cole. But Seth throws the block, says, no way, Stephanie, you're going to take the position away from me, and he keeps the spot. That is, I believe, 9th right now as they're battling for. Coming across the start-finish line, they come, and Gardner right now runs in the 11th spot. There's Joshua Osborne running in 12th. Jonathan Ramey in there, 43 of Nick Altendorf. He is having a pretty good run here today. He's in 14th spot, trying to take 13th from Jonathan Ramey in the 36. Keith Batson in 15th position runs in that number 4 Motorcraft Mercury Caprice driving. Now for the roof cam of Keith Batson's car. On the throttle he goes right there down the front stretch. Let's see how fast he goes in turn number 1 this time. He's 152 mile an hour that time. We saw 156 earlier out of these cars. Batson in 15th position. We see a caution flag against Corey Bedino again in the 33 car. And he has crashed once again. Oh, and let's see what happens there. Is he and Zachary Fitzwater in the 53 car. Corey's a couple of laps down. He gets... Yeah. Zachary Fitzwater hits him. Corey goes up the track and actually also does the 98 of Austin Mongold. And Corey slides down the racetrack. He goes. And it was a 1-car incident in Corey's case, and he comes away unscathed, I believe. Or does he? No, he's not going to go unscathed. Ooh, 99 of Ian Dutta just hits him, and Ian just basically takes himself right out of the race. He was 23rd. And Ian was having a very good run early, and we're going in the 99 car. And meanwhile, Austin Mongold, he's in the wall, and so is Zachary Fitzwater, so a 4-car crash had happened. Let's look at what happened with Mongold and Fitzwater. Yeah, Fitzwater gets into Mongold in the 98. Now, he goes up the hill just like we saw Joshua Collard do earlier. Down the hill he goes, and up on 2 wheels he gets jacked up a little bit a few times. Goes onto a slide in the 98 car, and then Fitzwater goes up the track, and he's just gonna shove Mongol for no reason, sends him into the outside. Oh, and into the wall. Hard he goes in the 98. And that's gonna be worth a look from onboard Austin Mongol's car on this one. Mongol was 21st when this all happened. Mongol drives away PO'd, and he's going to come back on the pit road. So after all that happens here, we are about to have 36 laps in the books and 13 to go here at Lime Rock Park in the Lime Rock 75, and what's been a tremendous race here today. And it's been Jessica Shelton who's been the dominator here today. She still leads with 13 to go. The green flaggers are back in their way, but Darian Taylor in the 38's been close behind. He's in second position. Third is Anthony McCurry. Fourth is Charles Jackson. Fifth is TJ Denton in the 44. Preston Florida lap down in 23rd position. Mike Becker off the track a little bit as he gets a challenge from Bob Jones in the 19, and Ty Dent in the 15. Ty is in 8th position. Number 15, Greg Racing Buick. He's in 8th position. Seth Cole in 9th, and 10th position right now is Eric Powers in the 61. Now Powers finds himself in the clutches of Joshua Osborne. Meanwhile, lead change now, and Darian Taylor takes the lead now in the 38 as Jessica Shelton drops back a few spots in a 60 car. So it's now Taylor to the lead. McCurry now in second position. Third is Charles Jackson. TJ Dent and Jessica Shelton on battle for fourth spot. And look at this. And Shelton and Jackson both go up the track now. TJ Dent's going to take full advantage of it. And he'll take fourth now from Charles Jackson. No, that's third position now. Shelton goes in the fourth position. And here they come out of turn number 7. And it's the first lap led by the 38 of Darian Taylor. And he wants to get a win in this race that is the Lime Rock 75 as they go down into turn 2. So you got a Nissan in the lead, a Corvette in second, a Buick in third, Pontiac in fourth, and a Corvette now in fifth with Bob Jones. And Seth Cole now runs at 8th position. He's got a challenge from Joshua Osborne in the 42. And Osborne goes into Seth Cole and turns him around. No caution. Not like the crash we saw with Joshua Collard, and also the one with in another car. But I tell you what, that was a marvelous job by Seth Cole to keep the car under control and actually even keep it running after a landing like that. But I tell you what, that was a move by, that was something by, I don't know what to say. I actually was speechless on that. Nonetheless, though, Darian Taylor still has the lead now as they come down for now 9 laps to go as the yellow flag is now waved once again. And it's Mike Becker that's crashed into 7. And we got big problems on the front stretch. Jonathan Ramey's crashed. Jesse Henry's crashed. Mason Powers, Nick Altendorf. And who is that smoking on pit road? Oh my gosh. Mighty Lick. And is that Seth Cole right behind TJ? Yes, it is. Seth's problem's gone from bad to worse. First that right he had on the previous lap, and now this. Well, let's look and see what caused the main crash. Yeah, Mason Powers was in the crash in a 6. And it's Nick Altendorf in the 43. He crashed earlier. Now let's look first. Here's what caused Mike Becker to crash in the 7. And warning you, we might miss the restart for this. Mike Becker was in 7th position. He was in a battle for the 6th spot with he and Charles Jackson. Now 61 of Eric Powers. He gets by him, and Mike spins in the 7. Oh, 43 of Nick Altendorf. He crashes into Becker. Now Nick gets he gets crashed by he crashes into Becker. Now watch what happens. Jesse Henry goes into Becker, or in the Nick Altendorf, into the wall. He goes, ricochets back across the track, and boom! The whole close up. Oh my gosh! Jesse Henry, Preston Plord, Jonathan Ramey, Zachary Fitzwater, Mason Powers. Seth Cole jacks right into one of the Toyotas in the field. 27 of TJ Lick was involved. It was Austin Mongol that was the Toyota that was involved in the crash. Oh, that's that Ty Dent? Yeah, Ty Dent. He was running he was moving his way up to the field well, and he's crashed. And then there's where the 3 cars got together and on the pit road, kind of having wall sex. I don't know, but and Preston Plord coming back down pit road. TJ Lick back on the racetrack. So a track that's been so it looks like just that crash alone got us in a high attrition rate, and we're not done yet as we will have 7 laps to go here at Lime Rock. It's Darian Taylor leads, Anthony McCurry in 2nd. 3rd position is Bob Jones. 4th is Jessica Shelton. 5th is Charles Jackson. 6th, Eric Powers. 7th, Kyle Matthews. 8th, TJ Dent. 9th, Joshua Osborne. And Keith Batson makes his first maiden voyage now in the top 10 as he runs in 10th position. So Austin Mongol the last in the field at 14th position as the green flaggers are back underway with 7 laps to go here at Lime Rock. And trust me, this race was not all that bad when I did a test race on here. It was not a bad... When I did a test race on this racetrack, it was not that bad, actually. We actually had a caution-free event in the test race. But I picked the Wreckfest in this one. So the question is now, will it be Darian Taylor, Anthony McCurry, or any of the others behind him in victory lane? Here comes McCurry to the inside for the lead. And he'll shove Taylor up the track. McCurry to the lead in the 17. Here comes Shelton. Down the inside. McCurry slides a little bit, gets a little bit loose, coming out of turn 7. And it's McCurry to the lead. Shelton to 2nd. Here comes Shelton back inside of McCurry for the lead now. And Shelton bumps into McCurry, shoves him up the track. And Jessica Shelton back to lead, but McCurry's not giving up at 17. He wants to take the lead back. And up the track he goes. Shelton to the lead now. Here with 6 laps remaining. running through turn 5. Don't pencil in your winner yet. This is going to be very crazy here, these final 6 laps. Shelton leads in the Pontiac. Second is McCurry in the Corvette. Third is now Kyle Matthews in the 5. He's in the Camaro. Eric Powers in fourth. Fifth is now Darian Taylor. And a battle going on for the 6th position now. Keith Batson, Joshua Osborne, Bob Jones, and several others here. And it's Batson taking 6th now in that 4 car. Eric Powers now meanwhile battling with Kyle Matthews for position. That's for 5th. That's for 3rd actually. Part of that 2-car Castrol team. They right now run 1st and 3rd. The 60 car in the lead, the 61 in 3rd. Meanwhile, Bob Jones takes the 6th position away as he now battles with Stephanie Gardner for the 6th position. Now, Joshua Osborne trying to get by Keith Batson for the I believe that's for 8th position. Batson up the track. Osborne takes 8th. TJ Dent goes by in the 44. He's in 9th. And boy, TJ Dent, once more, he goes inside of Osborne. Osborne says, no, TJ, I want to keep position. Back to the leaders. It's still Jessica Shelton leading now with now 3 laps remaining. Anthony McCurry in 2nd position now in the 17. 3rd is Eric Powers. 4th still Kyle Matthews in 5th now. Darian Taylor in the 38. What a ride Shelton is having in a 60 car. Started from the pole for this race. Has dominated the event. Has had some challenges for the lead here as you ride on board Jessica Shelton's car. She now has 2 laps to go. And she is pulling away from Anthony McCurry in the 17. Been a great ride. Great run also for the Internet CRA Motorsports team. Unfortunately for Anthony and Bob Jones both, that their leader of the team, Seth Cole, got involved in a couple of altercations in this race. But still, kind of goes along with this thing that's called road course racing. And out of turn number 7 they come. Jessica Shelton has the white flag. She has 1 lap remaining here at Lime Rock. And going to turn number 1, Shelton holds a rather substantial advantage over Anthony McCurry. If she could just take these final 6 turns and to negotiate. The Castrol team, the Pontiacs, have been nothing short of awesome here today at Lime Rock. Started 1st and 3rd. They may end up 1st and 3rd. As Eric Powers still in the battle with Kyle Matthews, and Darian Taylor for 3rd. And here comes Matthews turning inside of Eric Powers for the 3rd spot. But Powers slams the door on him here. Matthews goes up the track, but it's not going to matter. Out of turn number 7, Jessica Shelton wins the Lime Rock 75 here at Lime Rock Park. From the pole to the podium in total domination, Jessica Shelton wins today. Anthony McCurry finishes 2nd. 3rd will go to Eric Powers. 4th position to Kyle Matthews. And and 5th position will belong to Darian Taylor, 6th to Bob Jones, 7th to Stephanie Gardner, 8th Keith Batson, 9th TJ Dent, and Ty Dent finishes in 10th position. In this race, 11th will go to Joshua Osborne, 12th position to Charles Jackson, 13th Jasmine Acosta, 14th Austin Mongold, and I believe Johnny Gardner is going to come on 15th in this race. That's the only finishers in today's event, actually, believe it or not. But what a race we had today at Lime Rock Park. Average speed of the race, 85.257. Margin victory, 1.707. Shelton just flat pulled away from McCurry when this race started, and there was just no looking back for Jessica. We gave it the finishes already. And believe it or not, 15 cars finished this race out of the 32 that started. So over half the field involved in either a crash or a spin, and 14 of them finished on the lead lap. Now, some of the stuff that everybody got into is 1,000 wonders why, truthfully, should be told. But anyway, Johnny Gardner was 15th in the race, and the retirees out of the race. Mike Becker out of the race with no fuel. He got into a crash, actually. TJ Lick was 17th, Seth Cole 18th, and a shame, too, because he had a strong car the whole race. Nick Altendorf 19th, 20th, Jesse Henry, Mason Powers 21st, Zachary Fitzwater 22nd, 23rd, Jonathan Ramey 24th, Preston Plord 25th will go to Ian Dutta, 26th, Corey Bedino, Joshua Collard 27th, and a shame, as I said, for Joshua Collard. He started 31st in this race, got as high as about 12th before his altercation happened. Trey Campbell, 28th position in this race. 29th was Ryan Acosta. 30th, Dougie Shears. 31st, Daniel Voiles. And 32nd was Dylan Young, the first car out of the race. And as to the finishers in this race here today, had quite a few lead changes in this race here today, but what more can you say here? Jessica Shelton, the number 60 Castrol Team Castrol Pontiac, goes to victory lane here today in the Lime Rock 75. And so that's the race here today. We'll continue with more Castrol GTX Cup Series action as we finish off Season 13. And so, until then, see you next time.